Hello, welcome back to the Watford Way. Today for a video we do not do very often. It's the Euro 2024 predictor, and we're going to be doing it here today on the Watford Way. Of course, two Watford players are at the tournament this year. Ryan Porteous playing for Scotland at centre-back and Georgie Chaffardazzi playing for Georgia as well. Their first time ever qualifying for a Euro tournament, I believe, as well. As you can see here today, we are going to be doing our predictions for the entire tournament via the very, very good Telegraph predictor website. And we're going to start right here. So you can see we're going to go through all the group stages: Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, E and F. Then we, of course, do the best performing third place team because they also go through to the knockout rounds. Then we do round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the final. I'm going to be slightly biased towards the two teams with the Watford players in Scotland and Georgia, as well as, of course, England as well. But yes, we'll start off with the group stages. If we scroll up here to Group A and Group B, if we look at Group A first, we have Germany, Scotland, of course, with Ryan Porteous, Hungary, and Switzerland. Now, my knowledge on international football isn't superb, so please do excuse me for that. However, I think for this group, it's pretty easy as to who will come first. We'll go Germany first. Oh, then we'll go between, I think for me it's between Hungary and Switzerland. I know Lyndon Dykes is out injured for Scotland now, who's a big goal scorer for them. I believe he got injured just before the tournament. I'm going to go for Switzerland. Then I'm going to go for Scotland, third place. Then Hungary, fourth place. Group B is an interesting group as well. A big group, actually. Some big countries in there. España, Croatia, Italia, and Albania. Now, I do think Albania will probably finish bottom of this group. In terms of who I think will finish first, that's an interesting question. Do I go Spain, Croatia, or Italy? Italy... we know what happened with Italy when we played them last time in the Euros. But look, what's going to happen here? I'm going to go with Croatia are good. I think for me, Spain don't have a great attack, but I'm going to go Spain first. Now it's between Croatia and Italy for second place. I'm going to go for Italy second, Croatia third, and Albania fourth. Group C and Group D, we've got Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and England. Right, of course, we have to back the boys. Of course, I'm English, if you couldn't tell already. I'm joking, of course. But look, England should be first in this group. I think, we have such a great squad. Yes, we're slightly decimated by injuries. Luke Shaw, it seems, won't be available until the second or third group game. Harry Maguire is out of the tournament entirely. There's no Marcus Rashford, no Jack Grealish, no James Maddison. There's been some big players excluded from the England squad this year, but you still have to assume we have the talent to finish first. Denmark, obviously Christian Eriksen plays for them. I think I'm going to put them second, actually. I think Denmark, I always put them down as like a dark horse for me. So I think Denmark might have a pretty good tournament. So Denmark second for me. Between Serbia and Slovenia, I think Alexander Mitrovic plays for Serbia, doesn't he? I don't know too much about Slovenian football, Slovenian internationals. So I think I'm going to go Serbia third and then Slovenia fourth. So for Group C, we've got England, Denmark, Serbia, Slovenia. And looking back at Group A and Group B, we've gone Germany, Switzerland, Scotland, Hungary, and then Spain, Italia, Croatia, and Albania. Group D now. And I think there's only one winner in Group D. I don't need to talk about it too much. They have arguably the best player in the entire world, and that is, of course, Kylian Mbappe. France have a great squad. You've got Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Mbappe I've mentioned. There's so many players I could list from that France squad at the moment. Yeah, they're top class. They're favourites for me to win the tournament, really. In terms of a second place team, you've got Poland in there, you've got Austria, and the Netherlands as well. The Netherlands are an interesting team. I've got a couple of friends from the Netherlands, so I might be a bit biased towards them. But again, their attack, isn't as strong as you might think, really. They have the likes of Wout Weghorst. Memphis Depay, really, is the Netherlands' most high-profile attacking player. I'm going to go, just because I've got a couple of friends who live there, I'm going to go Netherlands second. Then I'm going to go Austria third, Poland fourth, albeit I think that group, other than France, I think Netherlands, Austria, Poland could finish in any of them three positions. Group E, we got Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. Now, again, not a very strong group in terms of big teams there. You got Slovakia, Romania, Ukraine. I think them three teams could finish anywhere between second and fourth. Belgium, for me, yes, they have a slightly aging squad, but they still have some talented players like Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku, Foden, Hazard as well, Eden Hazard's younger brother, as well as obviously a range of other players as well. But those are the main players I want to highlight from Belgium. I think Belgium, they've got to win that group. If they're serious about going far in this tournament, they've got to win the group. So Belgium the first. In terms of the other countries, I have to say my football knowledge is very limited on Slovakia and Romanian football. Ukraine have some good players, the likes of Zinchenko, Mudryk from Chelsea as well. Again, my knowledge is quite limited. I don't have a lot to go on here. I'm going to go for Ukraine, Slovakia, and then Romania. I think that's I'd say that's fair. Belgium, Ukraine, Slovakia, Romania. I would say that's a pretty fair prediction. The last group, of course, contains Watford's very own Georgie Chatforddatsi, who plays for the Georgian national team. Their first time ever qualifying for a Euro tournament, so congratulations to them. Unfortunately, they're coming up against a couple of strong teams in Portugal, Czech Republic, and Turkey. I can't put the Georgian national team first. Yes, they do have a couple of really good players. Kvaratskhelia, obviously playing over in Italy currently, as well as our very own Georgie Chatforddatsi. But I can't see past Portugal. And of course, Cristiano Ronaldo, I believe, is playing in his 6th Euro tournament this summer. So Portugal are going first for me. And they have a plethora of fantastic players. Ruben Dias, Bernardo Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo, the list goes on and on and on. I'm not going to sit here and list off all their players, but Portugal are a very, very strong team indeed. Now, am I going to be biased and put Georgia in second? Or am I going to be realistic and go, actually, are Turkey a slightly stronger team? And I think they may be. So I'm going to go for Turkey second, Georgia third, and Czech Republic fourth. So that is our groups done. You can see them there. I'll quickly scroll up for you so you can get a final look. Now we're going to move on to our third placed ranking. So essentially this is which third place team do we think will perform best and who will go through to the knockout stages. Now, this is where I can put a bit of Watford FC bias into my predictions because, of course, we can send Scotland and Georgia through. Scotland, let's take a quick look at their group. They're in with Germany, Switzerland and Hungary. I think that's going to be tough for Scotland to get any real decent results if I'm going to be realistic. In order of performance, who do I think is going to do best? Croatia, let's take a look at them. I mean, they're in with Spain and Italy as well. I'm going to be biased from a Watford perspective. Let's put Scotland through first. Let's put Georgia through second. Croatia are very strong. Let's put Croatia through. Who else we got left? Serbia, Austria, Slovakia. Austria, of course, Daniel Batman used to be their #1 goalkeeper. I believe is no longer Austria's #1 goalkeeper. But do you put them through for a laugh, maybe? Serbia, I do like Mitrovic, actually. I can't dilly-dally too much longer here. I'm going to go for Austria, and then we'll go Serbia and Slovakia last. Right, the third place ranking has been completed. And as you can see, Scotland, Georgia, Croatia and Austria are who I think are going to be the best performing third place teams and will be going through to the knockout stages. Which means in this scenario that I have predicted, Ryan Porteous and Georgie Chatvadadze will respectively for their countries be going through to the Euro 2024 knockout stages. Which, if it happens in real life, would be very, very exciting for Watford fans to watch. In terms of the matches that we have to predict, here they are, and here are the first two we're going to take a look at. We've got Germany v Denmark, Switzerland versus Italy. I'm going to go for Germany to make it through, and I'm going to go for Italy to make it through. The next matchup is Spain-Austria, England-Georgia. So England facing Watford man Georgie Chatvadadze. Spain v Austria. I think that could be closer than many people anticipate. I mean, Pedri is, a fantastic player in that Spanish midfield, and I think Spain are going to edge that game. And I think England are, unfortunately, for Georgie Chatvadadze, going to beat Georgia and send them out of the tournament. Portugal versus Croatia and Netherlands versus Ukraine is our next set of games. Portugal, Croatia, I think could go one of two ways. I think for me, I'm a big Messi and Ronaldo fan. I'd love to see Ronaldo make it far in a tournament once again. Of course, I think they won Euro 2016, didn't they? I do remember that very, very well. But I'd love to see Ronaldo go far again. Send Luka Modric out of the tournament. So I'm going to go for Portugal to win that game. Netherlands, Ukraine. Actually, again, I think that could be closer than anticipated. Netherlands don't have a very strong attack, albeit you look at their defence. The Netherlands defence, the Dutch defence is, really, really strong. Van de Ven, Virgil van Dijk as well in there. So I'm going to go for Netherlands to make it through. There's a lot of bias I'm putting towards the big teams here. I do know that. But I just can't see past a couple of these teams, especially look at that. France v Turkey and Belgium, Scotland. Do we send Ryan Porteous through? Do we let Scotland beat Belgium in this prediction scenario? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's go Scotland beating Belgium. And of course, France, for me, the tournament favourites have got to be beating Turkey. Looking at the quarter-final matchups here, 8 teams left. Germany, Spain, Portugal, Netherlands, Scotland, France, and England, Italy. Germany, Spain. What a massive game that would be. Who's going to go through? I mean, Germany. I mean, both countries clearly have fantastic players at their disposal. Germany, Spain. I'm going to pick Spain just because that is my favourite European holiday destination. So I'm going to go Spain. Albeit we have to consider, actually, I'm completely forgetting the fact this is Germany's home tournament. So clearly they'll have a lot of fans there, supporting Germany. It's in their home country. Will they feel more comfortable, perhaps? Maybe I'm being too quick in my decision making here. I'm going to go for Germany now. Now I've actually looked at the situation. I'm going to go for Germany to beat Spain in that game at their home tournament. Portugal, Netherlands is the next matchup here. Ronaldo versus Van Dijk. Ronaldo versus Memphis Depay. Who's going to come out on top in that game? I'm going to go Netherlands just because they have a really, really strong defensive structure. So I think the Dutch players will come out on top in this game. So I'm going to go Netherlands to beat Portugal and to send Cristiano Ronaldo out of the tournament. Now, of course, Scotland versus France. I love Ryan Porteous. He's one of my favourite current Watford players. However, I think we have to sit here, be realistic and say France are a ridiculous team. They should really be winning this tournament in its entirety. So unfortunately for Ryan Porteous, your tournament is coming to an end. France are going to beat you. England versus Italy. We're going to get revenge over that final last time out and beat Italy this time to send England through to a semi-final matchup against France. So we have Germany, Netherlands and France, England. Now, oh, this is good. This is looking tasty now. Germany, Netherlands. I'm going to go Germany. Again, just favouring them because it is their home tournament in their country. Unfortunately for England, I can't back the boys in this match. I think France will have too much for us. I just look at the England defence and I think, there's a few weaknesses in there, a few big injury issues. Kyle Walker, not in the best form. John Stones has been out for a long time this season. We've got no Harry Maguire. Luke Shaw is still coming back from his injury. Kieran Trippier playing at left back isn't ideal. I know we've got Trent Alexander-Arnold in there, but he might play more in a midfield role. But of course, you look at England's front line. Bellingham, Foden, Bowen, Eze, Ivan Toney, Ollie Watkins, Harry Kane. We've got a very strong attack, but I think France will have too much for us, unfortunately. So it is with regret that I say that England will be getting knocked out by France in the Euro 2024 semi-finals, which means the final match will be Germany versus France. And unfortunately for Germany, I think France will have too much for them. Yes, it is their home tournament. However, I think France are such a good team. They've got so many amazing players. And you can't forget the main man up front, Kylian Mbappe, either. For me, currently, the best attacking player in the world. So for me, unfortunately, sorry for you Germans, France are my Euro 2024 winners. And you see there, it actually says 24% of players who did this predictor also predicted France to win the tournament. So thank you so much for watching. It's really appreciated. I hope you like our new setup today as well. My webcam here in the corner of the screen as well. Hopefully it looks nice and professional. I really appreciate you watching. Look out for Ryan Porteous and Geordie Chatfordatse as a Watford FC representatives at the tournament this summer. And yeah, I'm looking forward to days and days of non-stop football. So we'll see you again very soon. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, have a fantastic summer watching England hopefully bring home the European trophy. Bye-bye.